A good traveler. What seek you? Perhaps I can help. Where is the matter of my...
Yes, all right.
Now, show me your map. There is a place... here.
Kill! Getting tired?
Shouldn't be seen here. I heard you work.
Surely will.
Damn you!
come here.
Some good takings here!
Give me a hand with this. Give me a hand over here.
Takings here!
My thanks, Eivor.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
You die now!
We're done. Let's get back to the ship. Strong cursed corruption lurks here.
curse is lifted.
That's better.
Can you keep up crawling? So slow. In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves. Took me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you hear.
Welcome, fair traveler, curious child of his. I am Brendan of Ireland, and through light and voice have these stones spoken to me. Here lies the markings of him, where a second voice, higher than most, spoke to me again. Listen to all I have learned through prayer. Long ago was a great and tragic war. The offspring of gods who lived before the deluge. I pray for these rebel angels who came before. Welcome, fair traveler, curious child of his. I am Brendan of Ireland, and through light and voice have these stones spoken to me. Here lies the markings of him, where a second voice, higher than most, spoke to me again. Listen to all I have learned through prayer. Long ago was a great and tragic war. The offspring of gods who lived before the deluge. I pray for these rebel angels who came before.
How strange. Firewood from firewood burns. Flame kindles flame. And from man goes wisdom to man. And folly to folly.
A fellow adventurer need to know the lie of the land? My prices are competitive.
All right.
Right. Let me show you something. On your map.
His ghost will haunt us.
There's no ghost. Danes don't have souls.
This man is a Norse warrior, and his body deserves respect. Where is his axe? He cannot go to Valhalla without it.
Hurry ran off with it. Don't hurt us. We didn't mean anything. Please.
I will not harm you. I just want to get this man's axe returned. Where's this boy gone?
Over that way. He was playing with it. Slaying monsters.
You there, boy. Give me the axe before you hurt yourself.
I am no mere boy. I am Hurry, slayer of monsters. You'll have to win it from me in single combat.
A monster slayer. Well, as a fellow warrior, I must trade for the axe in a warrior's charm. Thick arms of Agir and thighs of Thor. Strength, honesty, and wit. Crave all wise warriors.
I can feel this Norse magic running from my fingers to my toes. I bet I can beat you in a race back to that body.
Look, there's a spider crawling around his eye.
Though we know not your name or your clan, you are a warrior of good stock. Odin welcomes you to his table in Valhalla.
Amen. And one day, us warriors will join you, fighting monsters in eternal battle.
Vrienden, sind die evil?
Open my door! Good fellow!
This is your house?
I set my key down, only to watch it fall into the river. My name's Bron.
Hi, Bron.
Ah, a Dane. I have an object inside that you'd be interested in. The legendary horn of Ragnar Lothbrok.
You have Ragnar's horn. How can you know it was his?
You have me there, friend. I cannot be certain. It's a very old Dane horn. Help me into my house. You can judge for yourself.
I am curious to see this horn.
I hid it somewhere long ago. Forgive me, I can't recall just where. Help me search. Ah, yes! Now I remember. It must be behind there. Well done, friend. Ah, look at that.
That's no horn.
Let me have a look.
Hold! Thief! You filthy Dane, get out of my house!
This man told me the house was his.
Have you any idea how important I am? I shall have you both flayed and hung from the city gates.
Friend, it's all a simple misunderstanding.
If you were deceived, Dane, you'll return my biblo and help me kill this villain.
Bronn is my friend. I will defend him to your death.
Oh, bless you, Dane!
Prepare to die, piles of horse droppings!
So what was this all about?
He bragged about that object all over the village. Keep it, friend. You deserve it.
I regret only that I did not hear the battle song of Ragnar's horn.
I spoke with him again. He said that he pined, and I feel torn in two. My loyalty to him tears me one direction, and the Nephilim point elsewhere. Why hath these voices spoken to me? The Gospels sing within me, and yet I sense conflict. I sense disagreement among the angels. It saddens me greatly. I will one day weigh my soul, attempt penance, attempt to
such odd energies, flying here unseen.
Don't stop there, please.
Something is wrong. Foul. Damn troll magic.
Oh, Starlight, my Starlight! A swift death by a sharp sting separates us, both by lip and by heart.
Whether by land or by sea, we never shall part.
A fellow romantic soul. Perhaps you might be able to aid my plight.
What ails you?
A witch told me that one sting from the fuzzy little demon would steal my breath. But my love keeps bees.
You cannot deliver your love letter because there are bees in the way. I could carry it for you.
If you would do this kindness for Gil, then you must be a kindred spirit. Do you also enjoy the stamen and the petal?
I enjoy much of many things.
Oh, I had a feeling you would understand. I have painted my love in words in this letter. Let your romantic heart guide you.
If I find this love of yours, I will deliver your feelings. I'm sure your words will lead me to your heart's desire.
Thank you! Oh, thank you, stranger! I shall call you Sunshine, for you broke through the clouds of my loneliness.
The sweetness of honey on the tongue, with the danger of being stung. It is like love, always a chance of losing.
Would helpeth the bishopeth and heran accent.
Starlight, Starlight. Would you say that you are cow-eyed and willow-limbed?
Oh, I suppose. I'm not sure what that means, but it is pretty. Are you composing a poem in my likeness?
Not me, but an admirer, who prefers to remain secret until you two can meet. I have a letter with more details.
Oh, goodness. Many thanks. I cannot wait to meet my admirer.
I have delivered the letter. Now to see if Gil has met his match.
Where's there?
One can ye.
Will tu topor le stock and quellan?
Vida.
You! Gil! This had better be in jest. Because if you are writing me love letters, that is vile, and I'm telling Mother.
Millie! Stop! The letter wasn't for you!
Sorry, Gil. Looks like you'll have to face your love yourself. Best of luck.
What shall it mean in Chippas, Leran?
me, ma Beckham knew one in London.
The other side must be barred. Have a look, Sunan.
Peñasino.
Look at all those delicious fish.
Su nu wyciercie on Marabella.
know me. Huh? Stretch your wings, Sunan.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget. My own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigrili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mama Dad carried of Gilad and Anun. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. Yw to bags of air sich o gwmpas Gilad. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
I am here as a friend to Gunnar. I do not like to make enemies when breaking bread, so tread careful, boy.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around,
it lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Fell the swine!
That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Glowechester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunan, and that spatcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgal an fel y Sprydjan and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Glowecester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat cannot make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Locks full.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep. Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high, Mari Luid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha ha! Here then, sweets for the Mari Luid. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to God this Mary Luid doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake for your troubles then.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Good!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stalls so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes. Fate be my eyes. Gunnar! Damn deserter.
Take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, I'm tall.
Won't take long.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Glowechester?
They know how to have fun. Die! Four spears! My leg!
Valis Macallon.
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dina fall. Regardless of Poisel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenny, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam modern is known am a humor towish gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Madram, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
shall we say? They say Alderman before.
is with only on.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day. I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I hate the church. Name's Gwalim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took up the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shit, with no idea how you got there.
Do you like Glowechester?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their alderman.
Enjoy the festival, Gwilym.
Ah, perhaps a drink later.
Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor! Perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Glowechester's lush woods offer.
Eivor, there you are.
It's after.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lab will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwilym, the warrior monk. Now we can match wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
That's foul. Glowechester should hold more evil.
I have seen babes in arms drink. Drink!
Come on, lad. Show the dame your mettle.
Good effort, Tevner. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Kevner. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger. This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though.
Eivors, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Nice enough to tell you that you were wrong for the Ealdorman's seat.
Maybe you are correct. I wanted to be a cardinal. But the men who raised me said I'd serve God better as an Ealdorman.
You are your own man, not theirs. The only ones you should be serving are your people. Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Ealdorman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah. The greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Proves I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! 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 Where are you?
Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling.
Tefter, are you here?
Tefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. The spot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Glowecester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has a little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Willem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
I need your eyes, my friend. Murder up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Well met. Information. Well worth a little silver.
Yes, all right.
I assure you. Look here.
Survey the area, Sudan.
That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Mortal be God, I am summoning a spirit of the woods. I speak to no one else.
Just as Modron said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
If you be mortal, I will not speak to you. I am waiting for the spirit. They come.
May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mari Luid.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Aelwyn said that the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
A Wickerman speaks. Now let them speak in chorus. Yes, another joins the throng. Another.
The dagger is placed upside down. Hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. Sabrina watches me from the water below. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
Let there be cacophony! One more! One more! They roar! Do you hear them? A chorus of fire!
He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid. That should be the last one. Back to the druid. May not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid.
Speak to me, O wind!
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from Death's realm.
In such fashion, I speak to druids long dead. But of course, you, a spirit, would know that. Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Seven.
Sabrina the Water Nymph, yes. Tell me, O being of air and light, which is the charm you would use to leave the past behind?
The Atame dagger cuts our ties with the past.
The upturned blade. Things can be reversed. You know this charm. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to your question. This herb pouch made its way to Glowecester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cúthlodrin.
Cúthlodrin? Very well. I thank you, Haelwyn, but this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cúthlodrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.
Asked about this land, my friend.
I can see Modron ahead.
How far has the search for me stretched?
Far enough to say it's best you stick to the countryside and wear that disguise. But Tefder's body has not been found as yet.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Tefder.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewyn?
He gave some herbs to a man from Cúthlodrin, name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Tefder and myself.
Cúthlodrin is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tefder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
Let's make haste, then. I must find Gwylim and regain my honor. This forest and all of Glowecestrescire feels untamed. I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tefder and his church.
Tefder did speak of reformation. Do you think that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tefder's disappearance could be the work of any.
But you are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sort.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes. Cúthlodrin, the thieves' warren. This is where I leave you.
You will find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby. If you've need of me, then meet me there. Gods old and new go with you.
Go, Sunan.
This place is heavily guarded.
What do you see?
Wait a minute. Shoot the rat down! Back! Don't make me angry!
Learned this from one of the daughters of Naimu. They're blessed and holy healer. Should help with the pain.
Thank you, Fairy. You've been a great comfort.
That is Tefter's voice. So he lives. That must be where Gwilym is hiding.
You're following me, didn't he?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right.
Eivor, you're alive.
Have mercy! We're under orders! Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tefter.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sellsword you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice in scapegoat, Gwillem.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for more coin to keep it secret.
Why would Coonan pay to have Tefter killed? He is to be his successor.
We ain't ones for details. The less we know, the better, yeah?
You chose to extort the man, but have no basis for the crime. You're imbeciles.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell him we've taken care of you.
Coonan did this? Why? I've done nothing.
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move, fool.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tafter will need to see a healer. This lord have been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid, then. Try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
You've a good heart. Thank you. When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tefter. It's a long ride.
Coonan, he ordered my death. I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. Living in kindness, under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
The scrape has changed you, Tefter.
Changed me.
The gods here are vigilant.
Changed the dressings.
He's hot to the touch, and his mind fades in and out. But he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Coonan.
Coonan did this?
I know not why. Only that he gave them coin to dispose of Tefter. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Coonan. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tefter to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Coonan. Can you tend to his wounds?
I'm a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Coonan?
I will reveal his sins. Let his people decide if he deserves an honorable death.
The man tarnished your name and you would let him live?
Shame for shame. Not even his guard will welcome him when I'm done.
You are resolute, then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modron. And please, take care of Tefter. I must get to Cunan before the festival's end. Best not to draw attention here.
Before I'm spotted. The Longhouse is a good place to start. Festivities haven't started yet. There's still time to search for Cunan.
Oh, my Jones.
If an evil man brings you biscuits, do you give them to your children?
I would not let good food go to waste.
I would let my children starve. A serpent's gift will always end in malice.
Sweet from evil remains sweet, even if it crumbles quickly in their hands. Where are you, Conan? He isn't here. Someone else may have seen him.
Eivor! Finally, Tiri de Chwaled.
Bridget, it is good to see you.
Eivor! What has become of Tevder? Did you faint your scarf?
Thank you. I've found Tifter alive and safe. I need to speak to Kun.
Bridget! I found an abandoned bird nest in the rafters. I'm going to take it home to Mother.
If you gather it, then the Babans will do it all a lay got.
It's you again. The Samhain Butcher.
The Samhain Butcher. Never mind. Gwynedd, I'm looking for Kunan. Have you seen him?
He's busy with the festival and shooed me away to Bridget. Would you like to see some magic I've been practicing?
Can you show me to Kunan if I say yes?
Just one trick, and then I can show you around. Okay. So reach into this pouch. And the number of stones you're holding is 3.
Wonderful magic, Gwen. Now I really need to find Kunan.
Come on, let's go find him. They're the church ladies. They don't like the festival, but Mama says they come anyway to cluck cluck like hens. Do you want to see another trick? I can pull an acorn from your ear.
I need to find Kunan. It's important. I would know more about you, Gwynedd. You're certainly an odd little bird.
Mother says there'll be no one like me in the whole of creation. From the dawn of dust to the end of sorrows.
Your mother trusts you. Let you run about on your own.
She spends the holiday blessing hermits in old rocks. What fun is that?
And your father, Gwynedd? Where is he?
Well, it's not to be spoken of, but I was born from the union of my mother with the horned king of the forest, Genunos.
You are close with Bridget?
She's like a big sister. But it's not like I'm going to get to see her much anymore once she leaves with you and Gunnar.
How do you spend your days, Gwynedd?
Collecting dead things for Mama's spells. I have quite a collection. Birds, mice, beetles, and I dance, and I can talk to cats.
I should find Kunan. I need to find Kunan. It's important.
You're lost, Butcher.
It's Eivor. Why is that woman wearing a striped mask?
That's a badger. All the festival ladies in charge wear one.
Have you seen Elderman Kunan?
Oh, that unholy visage startled me. It's past sundown, so Kunan has retired to the church for prayer.
I have business with him.
Even if you have business with him, it will have to wait until the morning. Locked himself in. Only Geva has the key.
Would Geva let me in?
She's been instructed not to. Not that I can see her following a task so simple. Girl'd forget her own head if it weren't attached.
Thank you for your help. I will speak with Kunan tomorrow. The key is held by someone named Geva. I must find her.
Things been eaten away at Kunan.
Oh, then I reached up.
Have you seen Kunan?
Hey, it's the Mary Ruid. Rhyme with me, Mary Ruid. On Samhain night, all out to flight, some to... I've messed up the rhyme.
The man tries to rhyme with all his might.
Didn't take much to outwit me. You're really good. Good enough for a reward.
Many thanks. Enjoy the festival.
Terrible.
I'm looking for Gloucester's Elderman.
Well, the one who still draws breath is in the church.
How do I get in?
You're not supposed to get in. No reason to enter that dump anyway. Fuck, you'd have to get me very drunk to show you inside.
Sounds like some ale will loosen his tongue.
Have you seen Coonan?
He's gonna be in the Wicker Man.
Have you seen Coonan?
The marionette! Oh, goodness, you're so frightening. What are you doing after the festival?
I'm looking for Coonan.
Right! Right, yes. He's in the church. Actually, if you're headed that way, this crate needs to be delivered to him. Just tell Geva I sent you.
Of course. What does Geva look like?
Badger mask, same as me. Should come running when she sees you. Best of luck, and happy Samhain!
Geva's waiting for his delivery in church. That's my way in.
Where's Coonan?
Mary Lude! Come dance with me!
Coonan?
Oh, for you, love? I could be.
Right. Gotta keep my... Ah, the crate! Yes, yes, come this way. Good you came by. Sarah was supposed to drop it off ages ago.
There you are, Snake Tongue.
Eivor! Have you been enjoying the festivities?
We're done with this shadow play. Tefter's safe, and I know of your plan to sacrifice him in your stead.
You think I mean to escape the flames? I go to the Wicker Man gladly, but I will not leave Glowecester in the hands of the Christian zealot.
Then what? Leave your people without a leader? And an angry church ready with holy fire?
They won't be without a leader. Modron will sit upon the Horn's throne.
Are you telling me that Modron lied?
Ha! We've turned you in circles like a dog, haven't we? Modron was the architect of Tevder's murder, Eivor.
All to take control of Glowecestrescire for herself. It would be a hard grasp to hold, surrounded by Christians on all sides.
There was no other way. She had a vision. Tevder framed by flames and burning. Everything we created together.
Everything? You and Modron? Then... Gwyneth?
A man must get his house in order before his death. Feather his nest for his children.
Then make your peace with God, Britain. For shitting on my name and drugging me is an offense I kill for.
I'm to be dead within the Wicker Man by Samhain's end. I beg you, let me die for my people.
You and the witch? This was the plan. To make me dance your merry tune, so you could build a legacy for your daughter.
I always desired Modron. So when she asked me to take the part in a fertility ritual, of course I agreed. Our union conceived not only Gweneve, but a united Glowecestrescire. One that Tevder would stamp out.
This is where you failed, Kunin. Tevder is a changed man. He straddles the same line as you.
Tevder? The boy has the head of a mule. You taught him reason?
Not just I. The kindness of bandits and strange Britons. He embraces Christ and churning us alike.
Shit. Prophecy is a strange web, is it not? Tevder's reformation just needed a kidnapping and a dedicated Dane. Eivor, Modron will have taken Tevder to her forest temple. If you make haste, you might be able to stay her blade. I have much to attend to here, otherwise I'd lead you myself. Go now. Unless you plan on killing me first.
You are already a dead man. I will not make your people suffer for your actions.
Thank you, Eivor. Your mercy will be rewarded, I'm sure.
Smells like a trap. flare. Easy now. Something is not right. Smells good. Show me what lies ahead. Chanting. It's faint, but I recognize Mordrin's voice.
dog!
What do you see, Sunan?
Easy now. Something is not right.
Ah! That burns!
stepped into Alfheim. Is this a new realm entirely? I stepped into Alfheim. Is this a new realm entirely?
Shut enough. Hear my plea. And feel all fields. Sweat and blood. Death and birth. Turn this man from beast to earth.
Modron! Stay your blade! Die at my hand.
I should have known Kunon wouldn't have it in him to quarter you for the dogs.
It's a cold bitch who throws her lover to the wolves for her own crimes.
You understand so little. No matter. Let me enlighten you with the fury of the gods.
Take this!
Do it then. Leave Gloucestershire in the hands of that Christian, and for what? Your name and some trade routes?
Do you doubt the power of your gods to sway the mind of a man? Tefter is no longer the zealot you believe him to be.
A man will lie to save his skin. When you are gone, he'll gut me and burn my people. The gods showed me this.
Kunon spoke of your vision. The Nordenir spin their fatal threats, but without your plan, his heart would remain unchanged.
Then I have no regrets. But I had a vision of you as well. One of a path that twists like the river Ouse.
A seer's spinnings twist limb and word alike. Prophecy is a river, and we are powerless to fight its clutches.
She was fighting to protect her people. But she ground your name to dust. Sullied the honor of herself and her people. I spared Kunon. Say your goodbyes, and keep out of my sight, witch.
Mother?
What is this? Is this... Are we in hell?
No. We're in England. How are you feeling?
I feel well. But it's a little fragrant in here, is it not?
You will live to be Elderman yet, Tefter. Despite the many attempts on your life.
Attempts? Untimely death? God's blood!
You're safe, and the ceremony will proceed in Gloucester.
Your wounds should heal by the next moon, if you get some rest.
Then you have my thanks, Mother Modron. Lovely woman. Utterly terrifying, though.
Let's return with haste. This cave is a place of nightmares.
I have returned. Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful mug. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it is time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet. And our names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. A tale of Gloucester. Beautiful land, full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this Wicker King, and then be on our way home.
Yes. Randvi will be eager to meet Richard.
Richard and Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them.
We first met at Simpkins' Wicker Man Ascension. I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, When you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
"20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you, clearing fields, brewing drink, births and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored to be your Harvest King. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
Eivor, the honor is yours.
Praise the Harvest King!
Our Father, who art in heaven, our Mother, who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and bless. Bless.
A bith den elden mintas, with neon new this net tia. Nis not hoster. It were not say king. That way for das it Elias. Effective.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Shall the wood elve ye hells yet? Ye got a moten reason.
As we're schooling that then be creeping.
shame that Britain got a spear into Friedrich.